Hey, Jack Silver here with a quick instructional video for the Jack Silver aged pen. If you picked up one of these, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You're going to have a lot of fun toning with this pen. I've only used it on silver. I have had people ask me, does it work on other metals? Really, this is a silver toning pen. Anything you do outside of that is on your own experimentation. So when you get one of these, of course, it'll be full. We're going to start with the end in mind. So once it's empty, it is refillable. So if you pick up a Jack Silver toning kit and you have a bottle of the solution, you can dilute the solution and put it in the pen. All right, so let's go ahead and see how that happens here. We're going to open the pen up just by pulling on the cap. And we're going to turn the cap forward, which is clockwise, to loosen it. And it'll come off there pretty easily. All right, and just to let you know too, on this tip, the tip is removable, so you can replace the tip. All right, tip should last a good time. You don't have to be too rough on it. If you want to switch it around, of course, you can always switch it around if you want to. All right, if it pushes up in there, no worries. When we put the pen in, it's going to push right back out. So now to fill it, all we have to do is get this tip off, and this little tip here creates an airtight seal. It's on a spring, so when you push down, it lets the fluid out and into the tip. We're going to pull that spring mechanism off, and I just use my fingernails to get in there and give it a good pull. You can see it's nice and thin, but we're going to keep it together all as one piece and make sure we don't lose those pieces. Now we can use our applicator to fill up our solution with the Jack Silver aged toning solution. So if you picked up the Jack Silver aged kit, you've got the 1/2 ounce bottle. You can dilute that bottle about 4 times. You could even probably do it a little more if you wanted, if you want to make it last a little longer. Simply the more you dilute it, the slower it's going to work. Now, one thing I definitely want to tell you in here, there is another piece, all right, that is attached to this, and it does come out, all right, and that's the mechanism that the spring goes in. If you take that out, this little weight in here, which is really nice because it helps to shake it up when you want to shake up the fluid. So we're going to make sure that that weight stays in there. We're going to make sure that this stays in here like that. Get a nice airtight seal. We're going to put our spring mechanism back in after filling it. Make sure that is airtight. And I'm going to put this back on. So now to get the lid back on, we're going to turn it towards us, which is counterclockwise to tighten it. And once we got a nice firm seal on that, don't over tighten it. You want to be able to get it back off. So, and then put the cap back on and you are ready to rock and roll. There you go. So when I'm using this pen, I like to test it. Now, this is a new one, so I'm not going to use this one. Let me grab mine real quick. All right, so I've used my pen about 7-8 times, and it's still got plenty of fluid in it. I did one of the Dragon Slayer bars with it. I did a Medusa coin. I did a Falcon coin, which is pretty cool, and a couple other things that I use for touch-up on raised areas, which is kind of nice. So if you have something that's high relief and you want to really kind of get the top, this is a great tool to do that with. Of course, you could do the whole coin with it. Check out my video on time-lapse of toning the Medusa 1 ounce silver round that I just posted actually on the 12th, I think, or the 13th. So I'm going to open up my cap, and I always like to test it by just putting it on a surface that I can see if it's got any fluid in it. So you can see those 3 dots that I just made. I know that there's solution on there, and it is ready to go. So I'd love your feedback on the pen. If you have any questions, you can message me directly on my Instagram at dronesilver999. These are also available on the website now. If you know anybody that's looking to get one, or if you're thinking of a gift idea for somebody that likes to do some silver toning, at dronesilver999.com. And I really appreciate it. have fun with this hobby. Thank you very much. Again, certainly appreciated. I can't wait to see your pieces. Keep stacking. Jack Silver. See ya.